TruStile by Marvin is a subsidiary of Marvin that makes doors. And they offer two main lines of doors. They offer a TruStile Reserve and a TruStile Resilient. And sometimes it's hard to keep track of which one is which. And so what I always think about is the Reserve door is the fantastic door when I want a deep stain on my door. I want to see the wood grain. They've got tons of wood grain options that you can choose from that are all weather resistant. Resilient is a great option if you want something really modern looking and you're going to apply paint to it. And so that's usually where the conversation comes down to color. What do you want the front door to look like? And if you want that traditional kind of stately looking wood stain door, we're gonna recommend the Reserve product. Whereas if you're looking to have something modern and painted, we're gonna recommend the Resilient model. Now, compared to a traditional wood door, what TruStile does is they use several materials. So on the exterior is gonna be a veneer with the wood that you want. Say it's walnut or mahogany, so you get to see those grains if you're staining it. But behind that, you really don't want a full mahogany door because it's going to expand and contract with all the seasons here in Kansas City. What TruStile does is when they construct a door, they're going to start on the exterior with a veneer. And that veneer is going to be the wood that you like. It's going to be the beautiful walnut. It's going to be the mahogany to give it that really great grain. But then supporting that door is going to be some manufactured materials using their proprietary Accoya as well as an LVL core. And so what you're trying to achieve is the look and then the longevity. And so you can get both with a TruStile door. On the exterior, you can get that beautiful wood grain while having some highly engineered components on the inside that's gonna prevent expansion, contraction, cracking. Compared to a traditional wood door, if it were to be all wood, I think that runs into problems with expansion and contraction, where Marvin and TruStile have put in the research to try to eliminate that, and so you can still have a wood door in this climate with it still being somewhat low maintenance. When you're investing in a front door, the higher the customization is going to drive price. And that customization can be in the exterior wood covering. A pine, which we wouldn't recommend, but a pine is going to be less than a walnut. The other thing that's going to drive price is the size of the door and the shape of the door. So species definitely will drive a little bit of price, especially the higher end species are, it's gonna be a walnut, it's gonna be a beautiful mahogany, it's gonna be a rift sawn oak, something like that is gonna drive price compared to a painted door. So you combine that decision with the shape, with the size, and that's really what's gonna drive your price highly customized. But what you're gonna get for that investment is a door that nobody else has. And I just like to say, is like when your neighbors are walking their dogs and you see them slow down and look at your window or door, that's really when you know you've created something that's cool, that you're gonna appreciate, other people appreciate, and it's gonna drive value in your house. Typically, they're not gonna build a door out of all mahogany, because while mahogany is beautiful to look at, it's still going to expand and contract. And so in today's industry, you're always going to see a veneer on the outside and something different on the inside. And so that's what you want to really pay attention to. But choosing a high-end wood is definitely going to drive cost up.